Hey, I'm Brickroad, this is Let's Play Shantae. I cannot believe you guys are still watching this, honestly. If I was watching a Let's Play, and by the 14th video we had cleared one dungeon, and no progress was being made at all, I would give up. I mean, I would just be, this guy has no idea what he's doing, his videos are obviously not worth my time. But you guys are sticking with me, and you know what? I really respect that. I mean, thank you for putting up with my shenanigans. Okay, they took how many hair attacks versus how many kicks to kill? So, I swear that I have played this game before. This is not my first time through Shantae. I'm just... Oh, 6 years ago was the last time I played this game. 6 years ago, I worked in a... It must have been 5 years ago. I must have bought this game a year after it came out. But anyway, back in 2003, I got a job in a urine test facility. My job was to... Oh, come on, boner. My job was to basically sit in the office and wait for people to come in, and when they came in, collect a urine sample, and so I could send it out to the laboratory. That looks promising up there. Did I already go up there last time I was through here? Maybe I did. But I would go in, I'd clock in, and there'd be an 8-hour day. And in the course of an 8-hour day, I would have, on an average day, between 8 and 10 of these urine collections, which only take about 5 minutes to conduct. So I filled a lot of time playing video games. I mean, I had my GameCube up there, and that's why I had Shantae. I mean, honestly, it was one of the games I played. I had it on my Game Boy player, and that's when I first played it. And it was way, way back then. I'm so close to dead. No, I'm not. Now I'm actually dead. And I'm running out of lives, and this whole area is going to be empty of monsters now. So, at the height of my reign up at the P Clinic, I had a PS2, my GameCube hooked up in there. I actually bought a second NES, an old school NES to have hooked up in there, just because it got tiresome taking it back and forth to and from work. Much easier to just hook it up there and leave it hooked up. I actually had a little used DVD player that I kept in there, and it was my home away from home. It was like hanging out at the P Clinic at my work was pretty much practically the same as hanging out at home, especially after I bought a laptop and got an internet connection in there. It was, why even go home, you know? I had a refrigerator. It was the best job I've ever had, but eventually my company closed that office down and said, oh, no problem, we'll give you a job at our main office, which is more of a typical office job. And so the best job I've ever had is, did I just destroy that projectile with my hair? I can deflect certain projectiles with my hair. That's great. I need to go all the way back to Scuttletown. Or, you know what, I'm very, very close to getting that next attack, so I am 30 gems away from it. So I no longer have it in me to play video games at work. Once in a great while, if I know that it's going to be like I know it's not going to be a very busy day for me, I'll bring my DS in, and I'll just hang out in my office and play DS. A lot of Etrian Odyssey got played at the office. Etrian, that's an addictive game. It's an old school maze-style RPG where you get, on the bottom touchscreen, you actually have a little graph paper, virtual graph paper, that you have to map out the dungeon on your own. The game does not hold your hand. It's the most difficult game I've played in a long time, and it's extremely addictive. It demands a lot of time. And as a result, you know, I've ended up playing a lot of it at work. I kicked you. I kicked you again. This guy's not actually cooperating with my kicking very much. Thank you. That's fine. I just need more of those 5 spots. A Let's Play of Etrian Odyssey, if anybody actually ever was mad enough in the membrane to attempt one. It took me a year to finish the game. I didn't play it constantly. I played it on and off. Like every few months I'd pick it up for 10 or 12 hours. Thankfully, the game does not keep track of how much time you spent playing it. It does not have an in-game clock because honestly, you'd look at that game and be like, oh my god, 50 hours and I'm on the 3rd or 4th floor of this dungeon. It's amazingly slow progress. But it's not really slow progress. Every time you go to the dungeon, you get stuff done. It just feels slow because there's so much game there. I feel like monsters should drop hearts more often. And then, of course, Etrian Odyssey 2 came out. And I bought that even before I was done with the first one. And I played a little bit of it. Not a whole terrible lot. I'm on like floor 6. There's 30 floors in each game. There's 25 floors. And then there's 5 floors, which are bonus floors, which are incredibly difficult. Urgh! That kick attack does not have invincibility frames like I feel like it should. Hopefully by the time I get back to the other side here, I'll have 400 gems. And if I do, I can buy that next attack, and hopefully the next attack is a good add-on to the kick attack. And then recently I bought Final Fantasy IV for the DS. It is the 612th time that they've released Final Fantasy IV, so it is obviously the 612th time that I've had to buy Final Fantasy IV. And it was really hard, you guys. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game. It's like one of my favorites, but it's a lot harder than I remembered it. Well, by design, they made all the bosses a lot harder, a lot of the gameplay mechanics. Then they added some stuff that, I don't know, don't really agree they were good additions. So, I didn't play a lot of that at work, but man, a heart. Well, okay, I'll take a heart. There's a bathhouse in town I could have went to, I guess. Oh, gosh! This is my last life. I need to get 6 gems and make it back to Watertown on this life, or this video also is a total wash. This is Aggravated Brick Road. Aggravated Brick Road is just like regular Brick Road, except he makes a little pouty face and his lip curls up. And he needs a hug. It's not cool like Aggravated Hulk, where he turns green and bursts out of his shirt. You know what? I don't want to burst out of this shirt. I'm wearing a great shirt. It's one of my favorites. This guy is very hard to hit. Come on, 5 more gems. 5 more gems, and I'll have 400. I thought only 2 kicks killed them, but there we are, 400 gems. I'm gonna make my way back to Watertown. I'll buy this new attack, hit the hot spring, bathhouse. Yeah, I'm not going down there for that gem. I know that water equals death. Shantae cannot swim. There's probably, you know what? There's probably a fish form or something. Squid Hut, Bolo's Gazebo, item shop. Let's buy the next attack. We'll see if the next attack is good or not. And it's counting down all my hard-earned gems. Okay, let's see. There's the regular spin kick. That looked promising. How many fireflies do I need in this shrine? I'm almost out of video. I'll move the mouse here so we don't get a black screen randomly. See, I'm moving the cursor right there. It's going away now. I need 12. The other one. Was there a firefly shrine in Scuttletown? I don't remember. Take a bath, Shantae. Okay. Hit the save room here. Save the game. I'd like to promise you progress, actual tangible progress in the next update, but you know, I can't promise you that. You guys are along for the ride at this point. There's no turning back. You can't unwatch it. And it's like, you know what, you've already watched over an hour of this, so you might as well go the rest of the distance. See you next time on Let's Play Shantae Forever.